Hey guys, Kev here, and I am going to disassemble yet another Malibu. This is my newest one that I picked up. My buddy Sinister picked it up at Blade Show, Texas, and sent it up to me. So thank you to Sinister for doing that. This is the textured blue with looks like satin hardware, mother of pearl button, and 20 CV steel. It's up here on the top, CPM 20C. This is number 88 of 200. He asked me if I cared which number. I did not. I really just wanted one with a good detent and not a ton of stick. And this one is better in terms of stick than the black one I had. Actually, that one's here. This one I just sold to B's Blades. But I didn't try doing graphite on it, and I've heard that helps a lot. And this one, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably the same amount of stick. It's just how they are. They have to wear in. Most of the ones I've had have had a little bit of stick. So, it is what it is. So, let's grab our drivers here. I was just disassembling another knife. So, we're going to need T6s for up here. It's a little bit kooky the way this works. So, you see how that's just spinning? So, it's double-sided, which kind of sucks. So let me pull that out. Grab another T6. If you're interested in this tray, it's made by Tinker Force. You can check their website out. They actually are super affordable, guys. It's like $21 for this tray, and then these pieces range from like $5 to $11 to add on. So very affordable. Let's just get this guy. We just need to break the Loctite. I believe they do use red Loctite at Protech. We'll see in a second. Nope, they used blue on that one. So let's see. So we have T6 there, right? And then on this we have what they use, which is a 1/16 American style hex. But first I want to get out these. Oh, sorry, never mind. That's the same one. Hold on. It's the tricky thing with a Protech. You got to be careful. You might accidentally strip something using the wrong bit. So this is a hex bit down here you use. And then same here. The body screws are hex. And it's a little weird because you got to take it apart from the other side. You can see the red Loctite there. And then the pivot is also the same hex. So that's where I got confused, and I used T6 on everything when I first took one apart. And they use this red Loctite, but it doesn't do anything. It's weird. It's supposed to be the strongest, but it doesn't. It never is Loctited. It's always super easy to pull out. So let me keep all these to the side. And then this should come apart. We need to be careful because that button is going to want to shoot across the room here. And let's just be careful. You see that spring in there? You want to be careful, and you don't want to lose that. And you'll see it's a much stouter spring than what we saw in the Kaiser Mojave original. And yeah, that's got a lot more spring to it. You can also stretch these out a little bit if you want to make it a little stronger, or remove some lock rock. I don't recommend doing that if you haven't done anything like that before. I'm not an expert, so please don't listen to me if you're planning to do something like that. Do your own research. All right, so we have washers, or a washer here, and then we have their horrible, horrible bearings, which are these steel cage, steel bearings. I absolutely despise them. I'll put them up here with the ones from the last knife I just took apart. And then I'm just going to clean everything. It looks pretty good in here. I don't see any issues. You'll see the washer there. I want to pop that out because I'm going to flip it over. So I'm going to put that down. I like to flip washers these days to make sure they're in. I get a fresh washer for my new bearings because I'm going to put skiffs in. Now, technically, the Malibu takes 3/16 size bearings, which I have. But I found, honestly, the 5mm seem to work better in them. So that's what I'm going to use. We'll see if I have issues. I can change them. But if you're ordering skiffs for the Malibu, you can try these. But if you really want to get the correct size, it's the 3/16 1/16 bearings. But you'll see at the end if this worked out or not. So let's get some alcohol on this cloth. Clean this guy off. See, the blade has a little bit of schmutz all around it. Nothing crazy, but from factory you're gonna have issues. Looks like we have a burr, so let me just clean all this off. Sometimes the schmutz is a good thing, to be honest, but like in that button slot right there, there's some stuff. That's where I might try to slot some graphite in. We'll see. All right, so it does look like we have a little bit. Yeah, it's just discoloration, honestly. It's not actually a burr, so we're fine. Oh, there we go. Kind of came off. I don't know what that is. There's like a chip or something. I don't know if you can hear my kid. She's supposed to be napping, but you know how that goes. The last 2 days, she's been not napping, which used to be like clockwork. She's about 21 months, I think. And, oh, God, way too much. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. She used to always nap 2 hours in the afternoon, and she would sleep like a baby, 12 hours. And she's still doing that part, luckily. But the naps the last 2 days, just, I don't know why she hasn't been doing it. So what I'm going to do here is the old put it in my finger trick. So I'm going to do this. Somebody in the comments taught me this trick. Don't mind my fingernail, sorry. And basically they put lubrication on the bearings using their finger. So that way you don't have a bunch of lube just all over the knife leaking out everywhere and whatnot. So let me do the other one. And then flip it over. Okay, so that's ready. But I gotta get this button in. So first we're gonna try to get some pencil here. See if this helps at all. You can see the mother of pearl. So I guess it would go, where would you put the graphite? I don't know. I'm just gonna put it all around the button. Like so. My wife is here, by the way. It's not just me leaving her in a room right now. I don't know where else you would put it, like up in here. Because I think the stick comes more down at the bottom, not around the, actual button. But there we go. Maybe put a little on here. Who knows, right? Total guessage. So then what I like to do is put a little bit of KPL heavy at the bottom for the spring, basically. And then I take the spring, where is it here? Maybe take a little bit of oil. Where's that spring? Just get a little oil on it. All right. Then we put them together. The problem I had with the original was the spring was so tiny for how it slotted into the button that, like, I swear it could have bent to the side. Like, it could have ended up sideways in here when you went to put the blade on. So it was just very odd how that worked. So actually I'm going to do this first. Take this guy. Flip it over so we get a fresh side. And there we go. I don't like how the washers are smaller than the slot, but I guess that's just easier for them manufacturing wise. But now we should be ready to go once we get this in. I got oil all over my hands, so it's going to be fun. So We gotta get the blade on as we push this down. It's very sort of tricky. It's not the funnest thing in the world. You guys have probably seen me do it a few times. It's probably like the 10th button Malibu I've done. Oops. So I try to do it like this so that when I slide it this way, that button's gonna pop into place. Watch. Like that. And now is where we need to be careful. So, should be good. So I'm gonna clean this off real quick. This is that stop pin screw. T6. Had Loctite on it. Still does. I'm gonna, oh, Jesus. This doesn't quite fit into that. I have to shove it in, so that's why I did that. This screw is super important to the whole process, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. Oh, crap, I forgot the bearings. See, this is what happens. God damn it, Kev. You guys are probably screaming at your screens, aren't you? It seemed a little too easy, didn't it? You know, we gotta make sure the spring doesn't fly out again. Pretty sure this is unscrewed, right? There we go. Ah. God damn it. There we go. Usually it snaps together back here. It doesn't do what it's doing. It's odd. I'm gonna try doing this. Did I miss a pin or something? Yeah, it didn't feel right. Alright, so let's try this again. I guess there isn't a pin. I don't know. See, it just feels like it's together now. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, I'm going to put one of these body screws in. God damn it. They're so flippin' tiny. So annoying when you have these tiny screws. I'm not going to tighten it much. I just wanted to get it in. All right, so then we're going to take the screw we tried to put in earlier. That's spinning on the other side, so I need to figure that out at some point. Then we have this guy down here. Not tightening. Just, man, they fit really well, though. I gotta give them that. All right. Almost centered, which is weird. Okay. Do I Loctite it or do I test it first? I don't know. I feel like once you get it on the Malibu, you get it. Like it can be very finicky. That screw up there plays a heavy part in it. It's weird. Like you'll oh, wrong one. You'll tighten that one down, and then the pivot will be tight, and you'll think you over tighten the pivot, but it's really that top screw, the stop pin screw you made too tight. It's very strange. You can see that does not want to come off, so I'm gonna have to work with it and just put some around it on the other side. All right. Centering's good. Tighten these guys. Okay. Gappage looks good. Centering looks good. We know this one's not tight, so we got to work on that. We need 2 T6s. Oh, actually, I need to use this guy. Because I can palm it. So not over tightening it because of what I said. So let's see. Centering, dead nuts, detent. Ooh, that felt good. Button stick. It's there, obviously, but it's okay. So let's feel it. Very solid all around. So I think maybe we back off a hair and just see what happens. Just a hair. Centering, dead nuts, no play. There we go. Solid. And that's going to break in because I flipped those washers, so they're just going to get better, guys. That's just how it goes. Yeah, there's no side-to-side. Slightest hint up to down, but up and down, that's it. And the button stick definitely feels better. So I think we're good. I just need to let it sit and Loctite. And that is how you take apart and put together a Malibu for the 10th time. I've done this so many times, guys. I know, I'm sorry. But I do it a lot, so I feel like I might as well show it while I do it. Anybody new to the channel can see me do it again. You can see what not to do because I do a lot of things wrong, and that might help you, you know. And you see what to do when it comes to this screw and this screw and these screws. Make sure you get the right tools. You can get these on Amazon. 1/16. I have a set. It came with a set, so I had to get a bunch of different sizes just to get this, but it's fine. And you're only going to use it for one knife probably, unless you have a bunch of Protechs. Like I have the SBR. And on this one, I believe it's a, that's why I got the larger one too, because the pivot on this is larger, and then these are that 1/16. See? Oh, wow, that was loose. Wow. Weird. I don't know if I should Loctite that. Probably did when I think I took this apart. No, I think I just Loctited it. That's right, because it's an auto. I didn't take it apart. Whoa, did you see that? See how much slower that was? That was just from tightening this screw right here. Watch. I loosened it. How weird is that? That's what I'm saying. The screws on these are very important. Like, that must be locking in something. And tightening that down just a little bit caused that to stop firing so hard. Now it's back to normal. So I guess it's supposed to be a little bit loose. I might drop a little bit of KPL on, or Loctite on that. Hold on. It's definitely not good that it was that loose. So just a tiny bit. And if my finger soaks up a bunch, that's fine with me. I just need a little bit to stay on. There we go. No play. Very smooth. So, you know, Protech, guys, they're American made, which is awesome. Apparently, I think from what I understand, the T6s they have are the dome-shaped screws, and those are imported, probably from China. I don't know where. But all the flat ones, those are USA made, possibly made in-house. I don't know. So they have, you know, they have to use the domed ones up here, I guess, because you have to have one going to each side of the barrel and everything. And that's just how it is. So you will see some Torx on their knives. Like, I think these clip screws are Torx. Are they? Let's find out. That doesn't fit. Yeah, that fits perfectly. So it's a T6 on the clip. You know, they do what they can, obviously, in-house or American-made or whatever, but some knives or some things... Oh, Jesus. Some things you just have to have imported. Did I just chip the blade? Fuck. I tend to do that kind of shit. No, I think I just... Yeah, I think I might have. I'll check it out. But anyway, that's the Malibu Disassembly. Oh, and I took a fucking piece out of the... God damn it. I cannot help myself, can I? That's going to piss me off now. Look at that. I chipped the goddamn aluminum. That's one of the biggest issues with this freaking hard anodized aluminum shit. It just... You can't touch it or it... You know, like, of course I dropped the knife on it, but, like, you know, most coatings you can ding up a little bit. This you can't. That was the reason why I had my other blue one Cerakoted, because I freaking chipped it, and now I did the same thing here. This one's less obtrusive. The one on the other one was up here, which is so obvious all the time. Oh, did I get it right here too? Or is that just... Okay, thank God. That was probably the piece that chipped off. Pretty sure that's a chip. Yeah, it's not coming off. Damn it. Yeah, well. I carry all my knives. It just annoyed me, the other one, because it was up top. Uh-oh. What happened here? There we go. Okay, I'm going to shut up. Thank you, guys. Sorry I made you watch me jacking up my knives. That sucked. So, hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.